That is good banter.
And away we go, Timmy.
We are off and racing just as a fucking jumbo jet flies over the building.
Yeah, or a little Cessna.
Little Hummer.
Not far from Moorabbin Airport, which is, not far away at all.
No.
Yeah, would you, a pilot's license, would you want a pilot's
Nah,
license?
fuck that. I remember once Troy Kinney was working as he would go around, like Triple M, they used to have
the Black Thunders.
Yeah, the Black Thunders and all that sort of shit.
Icy cold cans of Coke.
Oh, yeah. And every now and again he'd get these really good prizes, and he just used to tip us all off, and we'd just go and win the prizes, like every fucking time. And
you boys are back. What's going on here?
And so I won a Valentine's Day one, and it was a hot air balloon from Carlton over the city, and it landed at Moorabbin Airport, and it was fucking terrifying. Like
I don't know how they want to trust their judgment of the weather, because it's all weather dependent.
Well, they seem to think, the way they are fucking carrying on, that you can go virtually every direction, but you've just got to find that hot.
The wind.
But that can't be right.
Oh, it's got to be.
It can't be. Like, if you want to all of a sudden go, you're heading to the Moorabbin Airport, and all of a sudden goes, oh, fuck, hang on.
Let's go to Essendon.
We left something in Geelong, and you can't just go up 8 metres and all of a sudden there's a fucking windy highway to Geelong.
Well, I don't know. Like, how do you even, because you can't see it. Like,
that's a good point.
Because I went in one as well. What was the pilot just licking his finger and going, oh, hang on a minute. No, that's going, that's blowing a westerly.
No.
I don't know, because I did it out at a winery out in the Yarra Valley.
Oh, nice.
So that was nice. Very early, though.
Yeah, can we fly these fucking things in the afternoon? Like, we had to be there about 4:30 a.m. I was like, is there a fucking Arvo shift for this thing? But there wasn't.
And then you got to pack it all up and shit.
Oh, yeah, they can fuck off. We just walked off. You're on your own. And I would have thought they've got, basically, you're flying under this giant fucking tissue. And what's the one thing we don't want anywhere near that? Fucking fire. And he's got a fucking a flamethrower fucking blasting it up into it.
I reckon there would have been a little bit of trial and error with the hot air balloon. And you go, I've got an idea here. All right. Yeah, fire.
Yep.
And fucking giant tissue, but I reckon the first few might have been a bit dicey.
Yeah.
If you just plunged to their death.
Yeah. Should we be in some sort of safety vessel? No, it's getting a fucking...
Just a cane basket.
Just a cane fucking fruit basket should do us. Anyone tied in? No, fuck it.
No.
Fuck.
Just...
really. And the old landing, our driver or...
pilot. They call themselves pilots.
Yeah, they're fucking kidding themselves.
They're just pyromaniacs. That's all they are. They're just like fire.
They're nothing more than the glorified someone that operates a fucking big Bunsen burner.
That's right. Scientists.
They're not a scientist. I reckon a
science teacher.
All right, not even that. I reckon a year 10 fucking science student at best. Because he's just operating a giant Bunsen burner. But he was patting himself on the back after we landed. I was like, mate, that's a fucking crash.
Almost broke me spine.
There's no two ways about it, mate. We fucking crashed.
Make sense.
We dragged along the fucking tarmac for about 300 metres, and he's going, good landing.
Did you? You landed on the grass?
I can't remember that. I remember thinking, this isn't safe.
No, it's not good. And they have, like a rectangle or a square basket. You reckon you could get a bit of aerodynamics on it? So at least you're sort of something a bit rounded where you don't just bloody bounce.
Yeah, they're better to look at than actually being up there.
Yeah.
Well, can we wear parachutes or something?
Yeah, just fuck it. I'm over this. Maybe. Yeah, parachutes if shit goes wrong.
I guess parachute. If by some miracle you did survive, then a firing fucking fireball would fucking land on you. You're probably better off dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so the old hot air balloon.
You still see them. They actually fly, because we live not far from Moorabbin Airport. They come straight over our house. And I always call the kids out. It's a fairly spectacular sight.
It is amazing. It is pretty amazing.
Because they're so gentle. They're like...
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make any noise except for the... of the fucking pyro setting off his Bunsen burner.
Yeah, so there you go.
There you go.
So
hot air balloon. We get onto that.
That was we're talking about the
noise.
plane going over
plane
the top.
went over.
Yeah, geez, we can go off on a real tangent, mate.
Certainly can. But a lot to talk about.
What to talk about. Don't know if we're going to be able to top last week's ep, mate. That was one of the all-timers. I put it out there early before the episode came out. I thought we might be on a bit of gold here, and
it just felt good. Felt good off the boot.
Yeah.
And but I've got little add-ons. A little the shithole that is PNG, the gift that just keeps giving. So a little follow-up story. And I didn't tell it last week because it didn't yet have a finale, but now it does. So
an ending. It's like a good joke.
It's got a good joke. So anyway, so I've done the gig, and I won't say what I was paid, but I was paid well.
You told me.
And I was paid cash. But don't worry about that. I'm going to declare it.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing. So they paid. Oh God, they flew me there business class.
Beautiful food,
all
oysters,
all the travel,
Coffin's Bay oysters,
Coffin Bay oysters, business class,
Paradise Lounge,
it was a trip with all the trimmings, and I also got paid well. Anyway, so I did the gig. I was feeling good about it, and the guy came up to me. Apparently, it was his first year on the job. Every year, it's been another guy handing over the cash. This year, they got a new treasurer. Anyway, he's handed me this fucking whopping bloody envelope of cash, and it just felt like a lot of cash.
Yeah.
So in it was my payment and a little bit of extra money that I had to give the guy that got me the gig, the agent. And when I got back to Melbourne, I had to then give that to him.
And a little bit of money to pay your security guard. Get out of the shithole.
Oh yeah, and pay off
the government.
Pretty much fucking everyone.
Yeah.
And pay the guy next to me to keep his armpits down on the on the flight back. Not enough money in the world to pay for that. But anyway, so he's giving it. Just felt like a lot of cash, and I've looked at it.
Hundreds or 50s?
50s. They did pay in Aussie, which was good. So and I'll flip the envelope over, and it was the amount that I was getting paid. Oh, because he wrote the amount, Tommy Siegert, and then the amount was written underneath.
30 grand.
And it was the amount that I thought I was getting paid, plus the money, the commish, plus $2,500.
Jesus, an extra 2.5.
An extra 2.5 large.
That's nothing to be sneezed at,
That's
mate.
nothing to be sneezed at. No, sirree.
Yeah,
so I'm bloody up and about. So, but you know me, bloody...
Honest, Tom.
I don't know whether I'm honest or terrified of... I always think when things like that happen to me that it's a setup.
Yeah, is there a video camera here? Am I going to get to the airport? It's like I've got drugs up. Someone stashed drugs in my bloody bag. Well, how much it was? You probably weren't, because it's 10 grand you got to claim, isn't it?
It's 10 grand, yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't, I would have made it back.
Under that, yeah.
And I don't know whether I watched bloody too
Border
much.
security.
Oh, not even that. I'm thinking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Remember how all those kids were tested?
Oh.
They were all sort of like, don't eat the everlasting gobstopper. And well, she ate it. Well, you're out. And that don't stick your dick in the
blender,
the mud hole, or the chocolate hole, or whatever. And he did that.
The Chocky Highway.
And he did that and said, "No, you're out."
Bloody Violet. She turned blue. Violet, you're going Violet because she ate.
Oh yeah, what did she do?
Mike TV, he was a real fuck stick, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, look, Mum, I'm on TV. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't know whether I watched too much of that when I was growing up.
Veruca Salt, what'd she do? She might have... She needed a bit of discipline, maybe a backhander.
What did she do? She might have had a couple of lines of coke when she wasn't meant to.
Maybe.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Big Augustus. You couldn't get him out of that chocolate ripper, old Augustus.
He loved his chocolate, yeah.
I wonder whose diabetes are going at the moment,
he died
old
a happy
Augustus.
kid, that little porker. So, anyway, so I don't know whether I watched too much of that, but I always feel like it's a test. And so I'm thinking, lesser men would have just put it, or better men, I don't know, would have just put it in the pocket and said, I ain't saying a word. Because the guy that gave it to me, he gave it to me, handed over, I reckon it was nearly 6. He'd been on the sauce since about 11:30. So his judgment was a little off. Anyway, so I went back I said, fuck, I better get this cash back to my hotel room. So I got this cash back to the hotel room, and I hid it away, and I texted.
Well, you didn't really have to hide it. You knew the cleaners weren't going to come.
It's a
no
good
one
point.
was cleaning the room, so you could have left it there. No one would have.
That's a fucking good point, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I so I've sort of tucked it away in the socks, and then and I text the agent, the guy that got the gig. I said, mate, what was I meant to be paid? How much cash were they meant to give me? And he said, blah blah blah. And I said, well, they gave me
blah blah blah
blah blah blah plus
blah blah blah
2.5. And he's very very organised. He goes, well, one of three things has happened. A, they enjoyed your show so much they've given you a tip.
That's good.
In brackets, this has never happened before. It's a chance.
Yes.
And I'll take you back a couple of hours when I finished my set. And as I said earlier, I couldn't have gone better. It was a fucking humdinger. And I said, thank you very much, you little beauty. So I did nearly an hour, which is a long time. So I'm doing jokes that I've written when I was fucking 8. Jokes my dad told me.
Perfect.
I'm recycling shit. Thank you very much. I'll see you all at the bar. We'll have a drink. And the MC's got up and he's gone, let's hear it for Tom Siegert. Who wants an encore?
Oh,
and everyone
Jesus.
said, yeah. Did I tell you this?
No.
No, he's gone, how about an encore? And I'm like, I have done every fucking joke.
Stretched out every fucking joke.
Oh, God, I'm talking like a nuffy, like just so slowly. To drag me material out, and he's going, hey, and he's handing me back the mic, and I'm like, fuck. So I
can I rip shit on? Jesus.
So I just
did you have, what was the first one that sprung to? Did you have a joke or you thought, I'm you're just going back through your old joke books?
No,
scrolling through your phone.
I did the old the Bono joke.
Oh, yeah. Stop fucking clapping.
Yeah. So every comic's done it. And so I did that. That got a big laugh. Fucking threw me mic at the MC, sprinted out of the room. How about a second encore? Go fuck yourself, mate.
Yourself.
So the gig did go great. Not sure if it went $2,500 great.
Yeah. And
I'm also keeping in mind that the money was probably put in the envelope before the gig.
Yeah, well, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
The second option was the guy's blind and made a mistake.
Yep.
That certainly was an option.
That's a big mistake, though.
Big mistake.
2.5 G.
2.5 off is and another one because obviously the money differences. You just all of a sudden you forget to carry the 3, and because they're two different bloody currencies.
That's right.
So he might have got US mixed up with Aussie and blah blah blah, and before you know it, Siegert's got a 2.5 large. But anyway, he said, mate, just don't do anything with the cash at the moment. Hold on to it. And
see how this plays out.
He said, what do you want to do? I said, mate, we'll say something. It was for a charity, and they were lovely folks. So we've gone back. He's messaged me a couple of days later, and he said, I spoke to him. They weren't aware of what they've done. They really appreciate it.
Oh, you got to give it back.
So they didn't know. Fuck me swinging.
You should have, mate. You're too fucking nice. You're doing safes.
But I said, as he handed it to me, I reckon I gave him 4 outs. I said, mate, there's too much money here. And he goes, mate, this is it. I said, mate, I don't think it's that much. And he said, mate, that's it. Just take it, Tommy. And I said, mate, I know what I was meant to get, I gave him 4 outs, and I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And they made so much, and I sold them a book for $2,000. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that money went to them.
Oh, Jesus, mate. You should have just taken it. Count it later.
So I got paid well, but now I feel
you've been robbed.
Like I've been robbed.
Yeah, you've been rolled.
I never had it, but
no.
I'm just like that guy that got rolled by the 2 ladies. I don't know if they're prostitutes, but
let's call them that.
Yeah,
just for the sake of it.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a kick in the dick.
So what happened? You just got to transfer it back.
Yeah, so he's sent me through the bank details, and I go to the bank tomorrow and got to take the cash in. And
couldn't he go for being a good bloke? Just give us $1,000 back.
Like if you find a wallet, if someone finds your wallet with $2,500 in it, and
they give it back with $2,500 in it.
Yep.
I reckon there's a bit of... Here's 500.
What do you give? I reckon 500.
I reckon 500
500
is
is a good amount, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think those days might be gone.
Well, I don't think many people are giving it back with $2,500 in it.
No, there's nothing in it, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, but here's your wallet.
Yeah.
Nothing in it.
Nothing in it. That's a nice necklace you got there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much is
Pearl.
that? $2,500?
Yeah. Yeah, big chain.
Yeah.
You look like Mr. T.
All right.
Yeah,
So that's
bad luck, mate. Bad luck. You're a good bloke. It'll come back round at some stage. It'll come back round. I don't know when. But,
no.
Yeah, that's a big one to lose, mate.
So now, because they said if you do well in that gig, which I like to think I did, you get another one next year, which is some other gig. But now that's got a bit of a hollow feeling. I could have already virtually been paid for that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Tell you what, if I get extra money from the next gig, no one will be finding out. That is going straight up my bum.
Yep.
Yep.
Lips are sealed, mate. So, yeah.
So, anyway, plenty going on.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking before. I just had a bit of a interaction with a former AFL player.
Do tell.
Yeah. Well, been hit up by a cricket club, Glen Waverley Hawks, who
Are they
in Glen Waverley?
No, it was Mount Waverley, wasn't it?
The footballers. No, I think it was Glen Waverley.
They had the little incident.
Yeah, they're totally different. Totally different. I mean, the cricketers aren't knobbing anyone.
Oh, this is the cricketers.
Cricketers, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't the football club. It's a lot hard to...
Because the footy club's not around anymore.
No, it's a lot hard to knob your mate off, though, when you're wearing a box. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, but they sort of...
And a brim hat.
And a
wide
brim hat. And zinc.
Yeah.
Zinc.
Yep.
All over
pretty much blowjob kryptonite, all that stuff.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Plus, being out in the field for 60 overs, you're very dry.
Oh, the last thing you feel like doing is
knobbing your mate
off.
off.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Feel like having a little kip.
That's it. It's been a hot day in the sun. Put it away, Robbo. So, anyway, so they said, we want to do a sporties night. I ran their comedy night last year, but we want to do a sporties.
Yep.
And,
go big.
Who can you get? I know you're a wheeler and dealer, Evo.
Yep.
You're a mover and shaker. You're rubbing shoulders. You're coat tugging.
You're a man about town.
You're a man about town. And, you just do the ones who you've sort of worked with recently. Campbell Brown. And
you got your favourites?
Who else did I say? I can't remember who else.
David Schwartz.
Schwarter's good.
The Macedonian
Marvel. But then you start thinking, do they want a cricketer? So didn't have anything there. So I just put them onto the Classic Comedy Company website. Yep. Jump on there. Have a look at all the photos. And pick who you want, mate. Pick who you want. They got back to me. I said, we want the 1989 Premiership hero, D. Brereton.
Jeremy fucking
Brereton. How many goals did he kick in that game?
I think he kicked 3.
3 with a punctured lung.
I think he was dead for the last 2.
He was dead.
It's a good effort.
Came from the grave. And I saw Dermy once. I reckon I was up in Cairns. He was at the casino at about 3 in the morning. At the casino there in Cairns. Very small casino. He was fucking blind. And
he's a good man.
He commentated the next day on the Gold Coast. I got no idea how he did it. I don't know whether he was doing it from his hotel room in Cairns or something.
Probably put on his green boots.
Maybe
he used to get a second wind when he put on his green boots.
Yeah, but as we know about Dermy, he bounces back. So, but I'd never spoken to him really. So I got the number off Judgy Nelson, and I sent a few texts last week, maybe Thursday, Friday.
Dear Dermot,
I'm getting a bit of pressure from the club. How you going with Dermy? And it's not looking great at this stage. Dermy's ghosted me. I think maybe Dermy doesn't want to have a chat to Evan Hocking.
Club's starting to question
if I know anyone.
Hocko's got as much pull as he's claiming.
Yeah, so then you start going, do you make shit up? So I actually said to him, I said like I'd touch base. I said, mate, Dermy, he's just got to get back. He'll get back by Monday. He's just got to work out. He might be going interstate for a gig. I just lied through me fucking teeth.
Yep, that's the key.
Lied through me teeth.
When in doubt, lie flat out.
When in doubt, just bullshit your way through it. And I think I had the plan. I was gonna ring him today. One last Hail Mary, see what happens. If he screens my call, say Dermy's unavailable. He's got a big gig interstate. So anyway, I'm just sitting in front of the laptop doing a few emails, you know.
Tap, deleting some porn.
Deleting some history on the old lappy. And bang, phone. Dermot Brereton AFL. Ho-ho!
You fucking beauty.
Hello, this is Evan. He goes, Evan Hocking. Dermot Brereton, mate. I go, Dermy, how are you, mate? He goes, mate, I'm fantastic. I'm a bit sore. I played cricket on the weekend. Are you still rolling the arm over, Dermy? He goes, yeah, mate, just down at old Helens Hill or something like that. He must live down the peninsula. He's a peninsula boy.
He'd be 55.
He'd have to be. Yeah. But
he played in 89.
Yeah, but he's a lot of people played in 89. Depends how old he was in 89.
That's a good point. But I mean, he wouldn't have been fucking 7.
No. Otherwise, Yates, you're bloody picking on a 7-year-old, Mark Yates.
That's very poor form.
That's poor form. Shirt fronting a 7-year-old on the MCG.
I thought when he picked up and said, I'm a bit sore, it was going to be a lead into his 89 granny. What from? Haven't you seen the 89 granny?
Yeah, mate. Fucking I was coughing up blood.
3 goals with a bloody punctured lung.
That's it. So, anyway, mate, so I rolled the arm over. You're still running around. He goes, yeah, I just help the boys out. Small club, I love it. I love it. I said, all right, no worries, mate. Anyway, you obviously saw my messages. Why the fuck didn't you reply to them 2 days ago, Dermy?
Yeah.
He goes, fuck you, Evo. I don't like your tone, mate.
Yeah.
No, obviously I never mentioned any of that.
No.
I'm too nice.
You thanked him for getting back to you.
Yeah, thanks for getting back 3 days later, Derm. Because you can be tough sometimes. I had to get onto the duck once, Wayne Carey, and I got nothing. It was during grand final week. Oh. And, yeah.
I saw the duck at did I mention this last week?
No.
I saw the duck
Wayne Carey, for anyone who isn't au fait with his nickname.
Saw the duck at a big electrical function.
Yeah.
No, plumber's function.
Okay.
The other day, and he was
fucked.
Woo! He's on a mission. The duck at the moment. Yeah, he was wild. He was chatting with everyone. Yeah.
Chatting.
Chat.
Anti-inflams are working well.
Yeah. So he's obviously still got issues with inflamed muscles.
I think it's the shoulders.
Yeah.
He always had his shoulder strapped, so you need the anti-inflams to keep the swelling down.
Yep.
Keep the swelling down in other areas for the duck. Keep it in your pants, big boy. But anyway, so Dermy, what was I saying? He's in? He's in. Mate, Saturday the 3rd, that's fantastic, mate. It is a bit light on, but I know what clubs are like. I play for a little club. I know the Glen Waverley Hawks boys, or the club. I know they're just a small club. So, mate, happy to do it. I'd love it. And I said, well, mate, instead of me stuffing around with you, what about I just pass your number on to old mate who's running the function? He goes, mate, that sounds fantastic.
Eliminate the middleman, they say.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where it's just a pain in the ass for me now if I'm just, And
also, if something goes wrong, it's on Dermy.
That's right.
You want to get rid of that sort of, geez, Evan, he's not here.
He's not here.
Fuck me. All I did was introduce you. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, you want to get out. You
put it back on there.
Get your money and get out.
That's it. So, well, I'm not getting any money, so that's why I handballed it over. So he said, yeah, no worries, mate. I don't care who's got my number. It's bloody great. Like, the more people who have it, the best. Like, mate, the number of times, like, blokes, they fucking ring me up abusing me. Dermy, you fuckwit. What's going on? Okay, you know what? I don't give a shit. Like, they end up blocking me. Because I go out till 4 a.m, I ring them, go, what's going on, cockhead, and all this shit.
So he keeps their number.
So he keeps their number. He puts it in the bank, and when he's blind at 4 a.m, he rings them. He goes, fuck, Dermy's ringing back, giving me the shits. So they end up blocking Dermy's number. So,
sitting home with your family, and fucking Dermy rings and just starts spraying you. Last thing you need at 4
You
a.m.
weak prick. I'm going to run through your huddle and kiss you.
Your husband or your wife leans over. Who was that, babe?
That was
Dermy fucking Brereton.
Dermy fucking Brereton. Give me a bit of chin
What did he
music.
say? He said he's going to fucking kill me.
He says I'm a fucking lightweight. And got a small cock. And so, mate, he was a ripper because I thought, Jesus, I didn't think this was going to be happening.
Yeah, he's a...
So, what an absolute corker.
Oh, he's a
Dermy
fucking ripper.
fucking Brereton, mate.
Yeah.
So that was Just a good one. I might give him a buzz when I get home, actually.
Yeah, let's
just wish him a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Nighty night, Derm.
Because when I started doing the Suburban Footballer show, we did the full length, the full forward. I used to do a bit about Dermy, and you think you're not Dermy. I used to basically go on about how much of an inspiration Dermy was, and how you'll never be Dermy. And I did it once. I was at the Brighton Footy Club upstairs. I remember it, and I was getting ready to do my Suburban Footballer performance, and I looked in the crowd, and there was Dermy, and he was sitting right near the front, and I fucking gave it me all, and he just fucking loved it. Yeah, because I just made him feel like I go on about how he's their fucking hero, Yeah. Broken rib, punctured lung, spewing blood. Does he stay down? Not our fucking Dermy.
He's a fucking legend. Fuck, I'm ringing him.
Yeah.
I'm ringing him every night.
Oath.
Night, Derm.
Good night, Dermy.
And
thinking about you.
And
how'd you sleep last night, Derm?
Yep. How's those shoulders, mate, from bowling that over?
Morning, Derm. Merry Christmas.
Because I've done it with musos. They're really getting the shits with me.
Yep.
So Clint Hydeman, he's old Clint Hydeman.
Oh, the Hyman.
He's round Mornington. I haven't seen him for a while. Maybe Dermy's my new boy.
Yeah.
Might find out where, because I think he grew up in Mount Eliza, which is just the next suburb from me. So
it is.
I'll go find out where his childhood house
We
is.
got
really get a restraining order against me.
Everyone calls him a Frankston boy, but he's saying he's Mount Eliza because it's a big difference. Because that was the Moccasins. That was the Moccasin Cup, wasn't it?
The what?
Was it the Moccasin Cup?
I don't know.
It was meant to be this big. Wasn't there a big game between like Frankston and? It was like a big game. It used to be a standalone game on a Sunday, and it was like the rich versus the poor.
Might have been
Frankston versus Mount Eliza.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was it. It was called the Moccasin Cup.
Yeah, it could have been. Could have been. But I might be wrong there. But he's definitely a Frankston boy.
I might be
Frankston
wrong.
area.
Yeah.
But anyway, mate. So,
mate, that's
fucking rare. Just a good little. A feel-good sort of thing, because sometimes you can speak to people like that, and they're a little standoffish. They're a bit just very blunt.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there aren't too many old footballers that disappoint.
Nah, they're great.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Goddard's the only one that's really ruffled me up my feathers.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind smacking his pretzels.
Oh, just
a
real cockhead. Anyway, so well, here's one. This one. All right. So I reckon you'll like this one.
Yeah, because and what we're doing, we're just going a little off the cuff here, aren't we? Because the story, you can't beat last week's story, so we're just gonna.
Well,
we've got little things.
We're sort of trying to work out what we're.
Hello.
Who's that?
Dermy.
Is that Dermy fucking
Brereton?
Might have had a few beers ringing me up.
Might have.
You're a fucking poof, Siegert.
Yeah, mate.
All right, Dermy.
Jesus.
All right, well, I won't answer that. Jeez, you're vibrating away, ain't it?
Yeah, I love it.
So, what? Really, here we go. So, all right, yes. So we sort of, we're trying to give you the best product possible, and we like to tell stories, but only if the stories have really got a point.
Yeah,
we've got a punchline.
Probably could have lost the Dermy bird.
No, that was a bloody beauty,
I'm
mate.
just mucking around,
mate, that was a ripper.
Bit of self-deprecation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So anyway, this one. All right, so let me paint the picture. Comics Lounge, Errol Street, North Melbourne, Australia's home of comedy.
Home of comedy.
Not recently, a little while ago, it was voted top 10 comedy venues on the planet.
It was.
Great venue. I'd say 5 nights a week. Nearly full.
Yeah.
Holds about 450 at best. Great acts. The guys down there, Tony, Grant Lee, Dan, just great crew. But
great fellas.
They had a bit of an incident recently where one of their regular comedian down there has been given a lifetime ban.
Ooh, that's a while.
That's long.
It's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, that's your whole life. Yeah, you're not looking at your clock. That's forever.
Yeah, I'm done. Although I must admit, in Port Douglas, there's been a lot of people who have been given a lifetime ban from the Iron Bar up there, and
just weasel your way back.
Yeah, it's sort of like the parole thing. Yeah, you can be given life for doing something, and for some reason you get out
for good behaviour. But
good behaviour.
Really, you might have been fucking up down at another pub.
That's right.
I mean, they haven't been following you around the house, seeing if you're mowing the lawn and
No.
Doing the dishes and so forth. So, but anyway, given a lifetime ban for, look, he was...
Misdemeanors. Oh, we're going there?
Well, they said he could.
All right.
And because I don't think it doesn't say anything bad about the lounge, I don't think. It's
No.
In any way, because they saw the situation, and a guy was smoking...
He's getting on the glass barbie.
He's getting on the glass barbie out in the car. So, not ideal. Not ideal before a gig. So they said, mate, we won't name him, but they said, mate, you're no longer welcome. And I think the worst thing was that he lied.
Lying.
Because they said, mate,
have you been on the glass barbie?
Have you been on the methamphetamines? And he said,
fucking no, man. No,
and he said, no. And there's cameras everywhere. And there he was away. Either he was on the methamphetamines or
he had a little hot air balloon in his car. He was trying to spark up.
Yeah, trying to light his face up and send it across Melbourne or something. I don't know. But he was caught red-faced.
Yep.
So he's been given a lifetime ban. Fair enough, because they said, look, we don't want that reputation down here that we put up with that shit. You know, there's girls around and there's people leave their wallets around and you don't know what path it leads down. And look, I hope this guy gets his life back on track, but at the moment, you're not welcome to Australia's home of comedy.
No.
So
you're sleeping under a bridge.
Under a bridge. So one of this guy's big roles down there was selling tickets. He sold tickets down at the lounge. And you've sold tickets before.
I've sold tickets down there.
So what you do is every night at the lounge, the MC will get up. There's 3 brackets. The MC will get up. He'll do about 20 minutes. And then someone gets up to, I guess you call it selling
a
tickets.
spot. You do a spot, though.
You do about 5 minutes.
You don't just go, I do want some tickets.
Yeah,
you got to be funny first.
You do about 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then you got a couple of minutes to give a bit of a spiel. A bit of a spiel. And what you try and do, and you got, captive audience. They're all listening. And it's a good product. What you're selling is a gold pass.
Yep. Which
allows 2 people free admission for 12 months. So what is it to get in there? 25, 30 bucks?
It'd probably be 30.
30 bucks. So it's $60. If you go once, this thing's worth 60 bucks.
You've paid for it.
You've paid for it. And that they sell these things for 60 bucks. And then what you got to go around and you've got to try and sell it. And I don't even know the deal. You get half of it?
Yes. So whatever you sell, if you sell
$600 worth?
$600 worth, you take $300. The lounge gets $300.
So it's a pretty sweet deal.
It's a sweet little deal. Like I had some good nights there, and but then I had some nights where they weren't digging me. So sorry boys, $30.
So I've always heard you talking about it, and I always thought, fuck, I don't think I could do it. I'm not a salesman. I was talking to Dan, and we're talking about Gav, and I said, you know what? If you ever if ever a spot come up, I'll bloody. Yeah, because now obviously there's a position vacant. They're looking for someone, and actually,
I only smoke bongs.
Yeah,
I'm not on the glass barbie.
No way, Jose.
I'm just on the bongs.
I'll do it at home.
I'm on the Cheech and Chongs, mate.
And Burgos mentioned it to me. So I was like,
he mentioned it to me as well.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do it.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. So 2 Wednesdays ago,
you did it.
I did it.
You did it. How was your spiel? Because I know. Mickey Nevin had done it a bit, and he's got his own spiel. Everyone puts their own spin on it.
Yep. So that was Dan. I said, Dan was going, have you got your spiel ready? I said,
how many umming and ahrens were? I reckon you'll be umming and ahhing.
There was a bit of umming and ahhing going on. So it was Wednesday night. There's probably about 250 in. Good crowd.
Yeah.
Got up there. Did me 5 minutes.
Bang.
Went pretty well. I was like, this is good. Got to me spiel. Had a little few jokes during the spiel that weren't really getting much. And so I've said, all right, I'm going to come around. I'm going to see everyone. Put your hand up if you want to see me. I'm going to come around during the break and sell these tickets. Clap, clap, clap. Got off stage.
Walk out the curtain.
All right, let's go. Walk up to the first table. No. Shake their head. All right, no worries. Have a bit of a chat with them. Move along. No, sorry, I already got one. All right, no dramas. And about 15 minutes in, I'm thinking, I'm a big chance of not selling a fucking thing here. And I'm going, fuck. So...
And it starts weighing on you.
It starts getting a bit fucking worried, a bit paranoid. I don't want to be. I was tempted to buy a couple myself,
Yes.
just so I didn't have to go up and say I didn't sell any. Anyhow, there was one couple, and they said, "Oh, we're thinking about it," and I said, "Well,
fucking.
well, I'll come back and see you. I'll come back and see you."
No, you had to hard sell. You had to go the hard
I'm not
sell.
a salesman.
I know that. That's why I thought this is the worst job
It's the
you could
worst
ever
job
do.
I could ever do. And I don't handle rejection well, and I'm not a salesman.
That's why I was doing it when I was about 3 or 4 years into comedy.
Oh,
And I'm like, at the time, I had a few all right jokes, but like, oh, mate, something. And if you don't have a great gig, then you got to go out and sell tickets. One night I had a fucking stinker. I tried some new stuff on the Tuesday. It went well. I did it on the Thursday. I just tanked for like 7 or 8 minutes, and I'm like, oh my God.
I just wouldn't go out.
Oh, mate. Fucking, it was bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so I went out.
So how are you feeling? What are the thoughts here? We're not selling. Are people, cause some people are just like, nah. Are people chatting to you?
Oh, they're avoiding me like
Like a Papua New Guinea and on a plane.
yeah, like I'm wearing a big sign that says I've got COVID. And it was the first lockdown, and I'm just walking into crowded rooms, and everyone's fucking putting masks on and spraying me with bloody Glen 20 and throwing shit at me. And hey, g'day guys, how you? No, okay, yeah, thanks. They've forgotten I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Well, they don't consider me a comedian anymore. I'm a sleazy little fucking salesman with no pitch. So I got to the back of the room, and
Had you sold anything?
I hadn't sold anything.
Oh, Jesus.
So the second bracket started.
Right. You got to go to Andy, the sound guy, and really...
Yeah.
Because what the sound guy does, for people who don't know, he says, Tommy will be coming round. So put your hand up, and they just reinforce that the old, bald, clammy hand Siegert's coming round.
The creep's coming.
Creep's
Now's the time. If you need a shit, now's the time to take a shit, because the creep is on the move.
On his way.
So anyway, I'm sitting down there during the second bracket. I'm low as shark shit.
Have you spoken to Dan or anyone?
No, I'm avoiding them. I'm sitting on the shitter with the door shut, just with my head in my fucking hands, just thinking.
It's the worst feeling.
Oh, I'm just feeling. My only hope was that one couple up the front.
Yeah, you got to go. They've left.
No, they're still there. So
they're still thinking,
because I reckon they were 70% chance. And I'm not the sort of person that would go back if someone said no once. I'm not going to go and hassle them.
No, you can't do that.
And anyway, so the second bracket's finished, break started.
And that's even more awkward because you've seen everyone before.
Oh, you've seen everyone.
Yeah.
So
they don't want a piece of you.
So I've come out of the cubicles, about 30 people lined up. All needed is shit, and I'm just in there crying away. So I've gone straight this couple up the front. I said, "G'day guys, how we going? How'd you go? Did you make up your mind whether you want a ticket? Great prize, yeah, great and the guy goes, "Nah, sorry mate, we decided not to."
Bum, bum.
And
so you've got the old duck eggs on your first night.
First, last.
Tickets.
First and last. And
I knew it's not your go.
So I had to walk out there, and it's a fucking walk of shame.
Oh, mate, you could kill your set. You could have them like rolling in the aisles. You could get a standing ovation for your comedy. You don't sell a ticket. You feel like a piece of shit.
Your comedy, what I realise, your stand-up spot is fucking irrelevant. It's the sales pitch.
Mm.
And if someone says no, a salesman will say, why not? Whereas someone says no to me, I cannot get out of there quick enough.
Oh, no.
I just say, well, okay, I understand. I shouldn't have even asked. I'm pathetic.
Sorry for ruining your night.
I'm bored. I've only got one ear. I've got no chin.
Hairy shoulders. Clammy hands.
My life's fucked. I'm not worthy of you.
No.
So I had to go. And to Dan's credit, I think he's over the years he's developed his own spiel.
His own poker face.
But he's developed his own spiel to give to duck eggs, people that got duck eggs.
I don't think I ever got duck eggs.
Launch themselves. You never got duck eggs?
I don't think I ever got duck eggs.
Grant Lee told me you got, because he said, you know, the last person to get duck eggs was? I said, who? He said, Evan. He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
He goes, you know, the last person to get duck eggs was? Wogs? And I said,
might
no,
have
and he
been.
goes, Evan.
Might have been. Might have
I
been.
might have just been saying that to make me feel better.
No. I might have got a duck eggs. Yeah, by the end of it, she was fell off a cliff pretty bad near the end.
I tell you what, if you want to catch me, if you want to buy tickets, do not fucking come near me because I will never do that again. It was it was the longest drive home. I felt like I got in bed. I fucking stared at the roof. Tam sent something. She goes, "What's wrong with you? Have you been like bashed or something?"
I said, worse.
You've been violated. Did you get carjacked on the way home?
Worse.
I got duck eggs.
Yeah. Well, they've really quickly gotten rid of Gab's lifetime ban after you tried to.
Although we're not naming him.
Oh, fuck. I'll beep it out.
Nah, he's all right.
I'll beep it out.
Nah, he's all right. He understands.
He does.
He's too high.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get on the ice.
Oh,
it's the gateway. Selling tickets. It's the gateway.
Yeah. I wonder what would possibly make someone to make the life decision to get on ice. And then I got duck eggs selling bloody tickets down the lanes.
I think I do remember that night I got duck eggs. I would have. Oh, Jesus.
Fire up the barbie. I need to bloody get a good feeling going on here. I was low as shark shit.
It's bad.
It's fucking horrible.
And so you're done?
Oh,
You've hung up the FPOS machine.
yeah. But again, hats off to Dan and Grant Lee. They were really gentle on me. They could have, if they had gone hard on me, I reckon I would have chucked a right at Kingsway instead of left and headed to the bridge and launched myself off.
Yeah, well, when we were there the other week, Burgo came up and goes, "Mate, bloody, you done the tickets before, and I said, yeah. He goes, "Mate, would you be keen on getting back?" I said, "No fucking way." As I said, it's good to play to those crowds and that, but that feeling of rejection when you don't sell, it is brutal. I don't need that. I get enough rejection in my life.
Oh yeah.
I am.
It was a real kick in the dick. So anyway, so that's I thought you'd appreciate that.
No, well done. Well
Yeah,
done. You didn't mind putting in the fact that I got the duck eggs, but anyway.
Well, I think it's an important part of the story.
It's an important part of the story. At least I'm not the last one to get duck eggs.
True.
That's good. It's a
day.
good day.
I've been down there every night ever since, waiting.
That's it.
Waiting for someone else to get duck eggs.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me throw this at you because Friday night, I got a bit of a late call up a couple of days before.
Okay.
From one Billy Styles.
Oh, the style man.
Yeah, he's a stylish dude. He's running a gig at the Railway Dog Hotel in Emerald.
The Railway Dog.
It's amazing the number of pubs that have got. They put one word and then just go, fuck it, we'll chuck a dog on the end.
Yep.
The skinny dog.
The
Railway dog.
Hot dog.
Barking dog. The barking dog.
Red dog.
Red dog. Wog dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Okay, there's three. There's three pubs that have got. Anyway,
it's still a lot.
But no, I drive up to Emerald and looking forward because I didn't have anything on the Friday. I was going to go do it.
It works out well.
I was going to do it. I was going to go sell tickets at the lounge. I thought, fuck that, I won't do that.
Do it
after Siegert's little escapades. No, I was going to do a little open mic.
You'll get the black dog.
Oh, we'll get the black dog.
If you bloody get donuts, I tell you what.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this is good. I'm driving up to Emerald and nice little pub. Everyone's jammed in.
Nice.
Probably holds about 40. There's a bit of an obscured view. Beautiful bar.
Yep.
Styles is emceeing. Show kicks off and he's like there's three tables right at the front. You're literally standing on them.
Well, 40 people, pretty much everyone's at the front, aren't they?
Everyone, yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. So good setup though. Everyone nice and close and tight, intense.
Yeah, good.
And Styles, he's having a bit of a chat to the crowd. He's riffing. G'day, champ. What's going on?
What are you doing?
Up to? There was a bloke who he looked. We were talking before about Beefy Botham.
Yep. I don't think we were.
We were beforehand.
Oh, okay, yep.
Before the pod.
Yep.
Yeah. That was off air to any of the listeners.
I think they're going mad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Remember when you bloody, so he looked a bit like, Beefy Botham.
Because I'm going for dinner with Ian Botham on Thursday night.
Bloody fantastic.
Put that in your bloody...
Do you know anything about him apart from the fact he plays cricket?
I'm not even 100% sure what country he's from.
He's English. All right. So,
okay.
yeah, open with that.
I will. Hi, Ian. You're English.
You're English, mate. How's Brexit?
How's yeah? So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, as you were,
bangers and mash. Anyway, so Billy's chatting to this bloke. He's wearing a singlet and he's hairy as fuck. But Billy's riffing with him. He's chatting. He just sort of one of these guys. He's there with another bloke and two women. They're getting right into the show.
Good.
And probably a little too much. A bit chatty, but I didn't mind. I mean, that's all right for me. Like I don't really. Doesn't really.
Bloody podcast is called Good Banter.
That's right.
I love Good Banter.
He's loving it. So anyway, but the comedian who was on first, Dave Rose, he wasn't too happy with it. Stubbsy's headlining.
Yep.
So Stubbsy's in the room as well, and Dave Rose just goes up to the bartender and goes, "Hey mate, can you just tell old mate he's fucking up the show? Can you just tell him to shut the fuck up?"
Who said that? Rose.
Rose. I don't know if he said it in those words.
Was it his gig?
It wasn't his gig. No, but he took it upon himself.
Okay.
To get in there and say, I didn't know any of this. But then the bartender comes back. Billy's been on for about 15 minutes. Bartender comes back and goes, "Mate, I just told that bloke. That someone in the crowd had complained. And I said, if you don't shut up, you're getting kicked out." And old mate wasn't too happy with that. He went out for a dart. And his missus comes up to the bar.
Yep.
Well, in the meantime, Dave Rose has gone on. And, she's bloody very heated. I couldn't really hear.
Arguing with
the bartender. There's a bit of, they're leaning, they're face to face. And,
well, he's sort of got the don't shit the messenger card, hasn't he? He's sort of like, I'm just, bloody, I would have just. Yeah, it's not really his fault.
No, it's not the bartender's fault.
No, a complaining patron's a complaining patron. You got to do due diligence.
That's right. So, it's been going. So, Rose was doing about 15 minutes. For, mate, 10 minutes, this chick is just chewing this bloke out and, like, had a real sort of a Karen vibe. I see you sort of got the look at her. She's a bit snarly.
Well, it works for Rose because he's get to do his spot while the pest is out at the front.
That's right, but the ambient noise from the chick at the bar, like he's sort of looking over what's going on there, and
right.
Stubbsy's chatting. He goes, "Mate, that's the longest drink order I've ever," which was quite funny actually. So anyway, so Rose, he started all right, but it's sort of it's gone downhill a little bit, and old mate's come back in, and then Billy's gone up. And he's no break, just straight into Evo. And Evo gets up. That's me, obviously, talking in the third person. Why am I doing that? Don't know. But anyway, so in the meantime, the chick, she's back in her seat, just to the right of stage. Old mate, the old hairy, bloody Yeti with his singlet and hairy shoulders.
How old's the Yeti?
How old?
How old's the Yeti?
I reckon he's 50s.
Okay.
50s.
Beard? I'm picturing beard.
Nah, mustache. Beefy, beefy Botham.
As you said before.
As Ian Botham, yeah. So, and now they're having a conversation. Like, she's not happy, he's not happy. She's saying what she say. Right in my right ear, I've got this bloody, and you can see them. And you're sort of looking at the front table as well, who are right in front of me. It's affecting them. So, first joke doesn't hit like it probably should.
No. Second
joke, not bad. Didn't hit like it should. I said it. So I just said, "Guys, how you going down there? You going all right? What's happening down here? What are we discussing?" He goes, "We just when's the entertainment start?" And I go, "Well, if you stop talking for the last 3 or 4 minutes, you'll fucking realise that it has started."
It's on now.
He goes, "Yeah. Oh, mate, that first bloke was good. I said, no, he was good.
Yep.
And, the second act, he's great as well. He goes, the first bloke was good.
I would have leant in and said the second bloke was good, although he did ask the bartender to tell you to shut the fuck up.
He did throw you under the fucking bus, champ.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't. That. No, I should have, but I didn't throw him under the bus.
Smart.
I just said, because I do a joke saying how I can't fight. And now there's a bit of a tension in the room now because whenever anyone sort of just says, it's like the old, when's the comedy start?
Yeah.
That one. It's sort of...
I wish every comedian should get together and come up with the perfect
the heckle comeback
to that.
which
We should.
could we do that?
Well,
Put it out there.
because comebacks to heckles don't have to be brilliant.
No.
As you look at, all this shit that's on fucking YouTube and shit at the
Instagram
moment.
reels and shit.
People think they're genius. You're like, mate, you're shit, and you're like, last week I did a shit, and everyone's like,
off the cuff, how good is
8
he?
billion views. And you're like,
How
what
good
the
is
fuck?
he? Yeah.
It's nuts. So they don't have to be that clever because in the spur of the moment, it sort of seems more clever than
That's
it is
right.
if you break it down because you don't have time to get. By the time you've laughed, you're sort of ha ha ha, and it's not until a minute later you're like, well, that
made
actually
no
makes
sense
no sense
at all.
Yeah,
But that was great.
people almost
anyway,
laugh out of nervousness.
That's right. So there's a little bit of I do a joke where I say I can't fight, and I sort of just said something.
Actually, can I just add something?
Yeah, go. Good. Because
How about that's a job for the Bantidos out there?
Bantidos.
Let's have a competition.
The perfect heckle comeback for if me and Tom are up there and someone says, "When's the bloody comedy start? I thought you were meant to be a comedian."
Yeah.
Something like that.
I can. Yes, so it's sort of the same thing. When's a comedy start?
Yeah.
Because is that the most common one?
Well, I don't think it's the most common one, but
Yeah,
it's the one that
it's
sort
one
of
you
throws you off a bit.
Or just wait. I'm waiting for the comedy to.
Yeah.
How about we have a competition? The winner gets Comics Land's Gold Pass.
Well, there you go.
We'll be able to get one off the boys, and we'll treat this as like,
You just want to get off your duck eggs.
yeah, you got to pay for it though, $60.
$60.
And you got to do it at the lounge, like when I'm there on Wednesday.
Yeah,
You got to come there and buy it off me. No.
Actually, if you could buy it for 10, that'd be great. Bring 10 mates. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a good idea.
Yes, and I'm sure Dan and Grant
Oh,
will be right. And we'll do because this is promoting Errol Street, North Melbourne, home
Comics
of comedy. They're sponsoring this episode. They don't know about it yet.
No.
But get down there, get your Christmas parties down there.
Do it all.
Do it all. So the winner, send in your answers. You're on stage. Someone's yelled out, "When's the comedy start?"
Yeah. What do you say back?
What do you say back?
Because fucking can throw you sometimes.
Can really throw you.
Yeah, it's like, or you're not funny.
Mm.
Oh, that's probably not as bad. But still off the cuff now. I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
so
there's a little comp.
yeah.
We'll draw it. We'll
Anyway,
read
so
it
there's
out
a bit
next
of
week.
tension in the room. We're 3 to 4
yeah.
minutes in. There's a little bit of tension. Like, people are looking at this bloke. How's Evo going to handle this? So I just thought, I kept chugging through. I thought I'll chug through and, the crowd's starting to come back on board, but one joke didn't hit as well as it should. And I'm going, yeah, the jokes work a lot better when there's not two fuckwits having a full-on, because they just went back to talking.
Yeah.
They just went back to talking. They just don't fucking get it.
In a room of 40.
Room of 40.
Makes a big difference.
It's a distraction. So I think I ripped shit on him for having hairy shoulders and shit like that, which didn't really endear him to me.
You're not going to win him over doing that shit.
No.
If you got hairy shoulders, you don't wear a singlet.
It was fucking 8 degrees. Like, he's not mentally right, this fuckwit.
It's like he's showing them off.
He's a fuckwit. So, anyway, so that table's not like it. I can feel the daggers coming through. But we finally get the room up again. We get it up. And I can see the last 3 or 4 minutes he's come on board. He's come on board. I got a smile out of him. So and a few laughs, which was great. And as I'm walking off, it was good. So the gig came home strong.
Yeah, nice.
I shook his hand as I came off. And, I don't think he liked that. But anyway, so... Go to the break, and Stubbsy's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Stubbsy's still got to get up.
Stubbsy's still got to get up, and, he goes, mate, you handled that well, because that could have really gone bloody, the tension was...
Could have gone south.
Could have gone real south, and Billy goes, oh, yeah, he was outside. He goes, what happened? Because all of a sudden you're getting laughs, and then there was no laughs. I said, the old fuckwit, the old Yeti in the singlet, not having a full-on conversation. I had to deal with that shit. At one point I said, should we just stop the show and get this sorted? What's going on here? So I brought it back up. Stubbsy went on after the break, and they were quiet. They weren't talking then.
Yep.
I think Evo had done his job.
Yeah.
Evo had done
his
his job.
Or they respected Stubbsy and wanted to listen.
They respected Stubbsy.
Yep.
They didn't care about Evo. But Stubbsy gets through, does about 30, 35, and he sort of came up and goes, well, yeah, I had him for a bit, lost him, got him back, had him, lost him. And anyway, so... everyone starts filtering out, and a few people go, well done, mate. Oh, bloody, don't worry about that guy. He's a fuckwit.
Yep.
We go, thanks, guys. No worries. Wipe my tears and, yeah, get out of the toilet and things are feeling good. But, so then the people who are hanging around, it's these 4 people just hanging around. Go,
The Neanderthal.
The Neanderthal. So old, beefy, both of them.
Fucking Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. And then the chicks, the 2 girls, the women come over. They go, oh, Stubbsy, I love you. We listen to you on radio. And they're just clear. They're gushing.
Yep.
They're gushing. They looked at me and, didn't like me.
We don't listen to him on radio.
No.
Don't listen to anything he does.
No, we don't like him. So, they're just having a chat to Stubbsy. And then they asked Stubbsy to sign them.
Okay.
Like, with the permanent texter. Written on their arms. They're fucking blind.
What are they, fucking 12?
They're fucking idiots. So he's signed.
You have to sign Neanderthal's fucking shoulders. They'll have to get the Gillette out.
Mate, the pen will run out of ink. So they signed her arm, both of their arms, and then posed for a photo. And I tried to smooth it over. Put your arms up, girls. Get a photo. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, no worries. Anyway, they just handing Stubbsy, and in the end, Stubbsy's like, fuck, I'm getting out of here. These chicks are fucking weirdos. So, and sort of at the end, I had to go to the toilet and then walk past that table of 4 who hated me guts, and got out of there. Next day, I said to Billy, cheers, mate, thanks for the gig. How'd you end up? Because Billy was talking to that table, and I said, I'm pretty sure they weren't a fan of me. He goes, nah, they're a bit dirty on you, but they hated Rose more. So,
that's good.
That's good.
It's always a good feeling.
Yeah, but just what are people thinking? Just full on talk, and then it was like it was my fault.
I think a lot of people don't get out that often.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And then they just had to work out what was happening, but you do have to do something sometimes. Sometimes I could have just rolled through that gig. It's like when you're playing football. And, you haven't really had a touch. You got to do something. So you go, fuck, I'm coming off the edge of the square and I'm lining some prick up.
I'm Yates to do me.
Bloody oath, mate. So, we got through it.
Like the old alcoholics saying, mate, there won't be change unless there's change. So if you just stand there doing your shit, nothing's going to change.
And then you walk off and you go, should have done something.
There won't be change unless there's change.
That's right. And sometimes you can make a call and the gig can go south, which it did for a little bit. Then brought it back up. So that's a win in my book, mate.
Yep. At least you won't die wondering if you do something.
Nah, I mean, there's 4 fuckwits in Emerald who don't like me, but fuck, I'm not going back to that shithole. Anyway, so what do you got, mate?
How are we going for time here?
What are we at? We're almost ticking over. We could have left that one out.
No, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was all right.
57 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Telling a shit gig story.
No, that was good.
Thanks,
was good.
Mate.
Well, I've got a couple of longer ones. So I won't do them. I'll save them for next week. They're sort of timeless, if you will. I don't think they need to be told.
Little. Would you want to just?
We're at 57 minutes, mate.
Yeah, we'll tick over to an hour.
Yeah.
What's the weird kids?
Spend 3 minutes arguing.
Kids have got no what have they got? Tact. Kids are very honest, aren't they?
Oh, kids. Some of the things my kids say are fucking soul destroying.
What have they said to you?
Oh, they'll just say, like, you'll be, good night, buddy. Your breath stinks. Like, just shit like that. And you're like, fucking hell, mate. Like, 2 years ago, I had my hand in your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bloody whinging about that.
No.
Yeah, and they'll just be like, Daddy, you've got hair in your ears. And like, yeah, have you always been bald? And you're just like, fucking hell.
Fucking hell, you little prick.
Aren't you meant to be bloody... Isn't having kids meant to bloody make you feel good about yourself? You're making me very bloody down the dumps.
Yeah, well, my brother, he's got...
You wait till Santa doesn't turn up.
Yeah. Yeah, who's got hairy ears now? Fuck with. Anyway, so my brother, he had one the other day. He's a young fella, Roman. He's 3. He's firing. He's fit and firing. He's got the long blonde hair. He's out and about. And he's at the point where he's getting a bit honest. He's getting a bit honest. And my brother,
I said it before, I'll say it again. They call it the terrible 2s. That's only because it rolls off the tongue. It's terrible 3s. The 3s are fucked. They should call them the fucked 3s.
Fucked 3s. Yeah. So, anyway, but he's flying and he's honest. And he's always known to have a bit of a rough head. Like, I'm 6 years older than him, but people still get a bit confused. They think Heatho's older because he's been kicked in the face with a footy.
Yep.
He's Kyle Reamer's dog has bit him.
He'd have better teeth, wouldn't he?
He's got better teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't smile. Whatever. Anyway, but the head, he's concreting as well. So you're out and about. You're out in the sun.
A lot of running too. Running's as healthy as it makes you and as fit as it makes you, and as much as it improves your lungs, really sucks the life out of your face. And you can really, that long distance running, you can look a bit gaunt.
Yeah.
Look a bit like like you got the old HIV.
Yeah. That's right. Big hello to Steve Monaghetti. Fucking, he looked sick, didn't he?
Yeah, well, you look at him after a marathon. Yeah. Jesus, guys, get yourself on a drip or something. Have a pasta meal or just fucking have some Botox or do something.
Yeah, Botox. That's the go. So Heatho's concrete and he's running. He likes a few beers here and there, and the head's aging a bit. Anyway, young Roman.
I think he looks great.
I think he looks great as well.
And if
he's
you
sort
think
of got
he's the
chiseled features.
Lesser looking of the two, you're fucking dreaming. He's a fucking supermodel compared to you.
Yeah, he's a Bantido as well, so he's listening. So, you look good,
man.
Mate. You look good. But Roman just sort of pointed at his forehead, and maybe Heatho does need a bit of Botox, because Roman pointed to his forehead and said, "Daddy, train tracks."
Because of all
the lines on his forehead, isn't that shattering?
Train tracks.
Train tracks. I'll fucking throw your train set in the fucking bin, you little prick.
Oh, Roman.
So yeah, he's honest.
There's something to think about next time he runs 8,000 kilometres around the lake.
Everyone's just going woo woo, doot 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 doot. Tickets, please. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Heatho.
Every time he runs past a light, it goes ding, 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 ding. Here comes the train track.
Here comes the train.
Oh, mate, I reckon he's a good-looking rooster.
Oh, he's a good-looking rooster, but
easy
Roman
on the eye.
Yeah, but anyway.
Did you ever get a footy card?
Did he have a footy card? Yeah, he had a few.
Bloody oath.
He had a few. Yeah. You know, you made it when you're on a footy card.
Wonder how they select them.
Yeah, because you can't have everyone on a footy card.
You can't have the whole list.
No.
10 aside?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, it's a good effort. So well done. Well done. But anyway, I thought that was just a good little...
bit of good banter. A little tale that...
banter.
That having kids is not all cocaine and prostitutes. There's certainly some negatives.
Yep.
And the list is growing.
Anyway, so what do you got gigs coming up? You got anything public?
I just signed for, I don't know if sign's the word, but just locked in, going over for Gather Round for Adelaide.
Oh, beautiful.
So I've obviously got plenty of gigs coming up before that. But I figure every man and probably not his dog or his wife, just every man's going to be over there. A lot of families and so forth going over there. Apparently went off this year. So I'm going back and I'm doing 3 or 4 gigs at a bloody little bar there, and it should be fun. Little bar in the city, so if we can get a few people there while you're not watching your team, if you want to pop in for an hour or so, have a few laughs.
That's not during the Fringe, is it? No.
Which is a shame, because I was over there last Fringe. Fuck, it went off.
Yeah, you loved it.
Unreal. Great time.
Yeah, so good stuff. Well, we're going to do a comedy festival show as well.
Oh yeah, put that in the diary.
Yeah, so that's the end of April. We'll split 55 minutes, 25 minutes each. Tommy will sell goal passes at the end, and really hate his life.
Yeah. So if you want to buy
down in South Melbourne, the Golden Gate Hotel.
Golden Gate. What was the? We used to go. We used to go to one in Hawthorn, and then we used to go to South Melbourne on a Sunday night.
Hawthorn was the G-Bung.
The G-Bung during the day.
Yeah.
And then they'd normally get thrown out of there, and you'd go to
South. What was it called? Yeah, I know it.
It wasn't the Golden Gate was sort of if you didn't get in that big one, you go down the Golden Gate.
Yeah.
It was every man his dog was there.
I can't remember
what was it called
called in South
on a Sunday night in South
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Big. It was big. I can't remember.
No, G-Bung was the one in Hawthorn.
G-Bung was Hawthorn, no?
The G-Bung was the Liars Bar, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Hawthorn Liars Bar.
Not sure.
I don't know about that.
Sure.
Don't look
full
that
of
up.
shit.
All right.
Anyway,
Maybe I'm lying.
so
All right.
jump on the Instagram, give it a rating, give it a review. Tell your mates.
Get on the Patreon. Plenty
Get
going
on the Patreon. We keep a lot of people have jumped on the Patreon, which is great.
Yeah, it's great.
We really
It's
do
exciting.
appreciate it. We're going to try to pop something up every week.
Yep.
So, jump on there. We do appreciate that. And watch the YouTube if you want to, or even just put the YouTube on in the background, and that'll count as a watch.
Put it on loop.
Put it on loop.
Yep.
And
just want the numbers.
That's it. So thanks for listening. It's another episode of Good Banter.
Good banter. That's a good banter.